watching JY TV Talk Show. They are the best.
JYTV sulanende sunzu ne sutema kemu cikin zangonnan mu kabi JYTV online. JYTV ya waye muna ido. JYTV ya bude muna haske. Haske sai JYTV. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome back to the studio. You know, as I said, I have a gentleman in the studio with me, and we are going to talk about a relationship. You know, I would like to introduce him. His name, first of all, his name is Brother Benjamin Aliko. Brother Benjamin Aliko.
All right, thank you for.
Yes, welcome, Benjamin.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for accepting our invitation for this wonderful talk show on JYTV News. You know, thank you. And before that, you know, it's a topic that a lot of people are finding difficulties in. And it's not easy to be in a relationship, right?
Yeah, it's very true.
It's not easy.
No.
Now, I'd like to ask you, are you in a relationship?
At the moment, I'm not in a relationship. At the moment.
You are not in a relationship?
Yes.
Can you tell the viewers why you are not in a relationship?
Well, not something I'll say my own doing. You know, life has its ups and downs, and I believe there's time for everything. Yeah, I'd love to be in one. I'd even better to have been married by now.
Wow.
Yeah, but unfortunately, some things you cannot force. Either that, it will break.
Wow. You cannot force a relationship.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have been forced into wrong relationship, right? So that means that you have to stay guard before you enter into a relationship.
Yes.
All right. So my next question goes to you. Is it good for someone to have a crush on a person he or she loves? Is crushing good?
Well, crushing is a feeling you have for someone, and sometimes with the crush thing, we see the person only on the outside, but not on the inside, or not as they are. So it's more or less like you are fantasizing.
Wow.
So you crush on a superstar, the person is a musician, you like everything about him that you have seen, but you actually do not know him close door behind the scenes. So
Wow.
it's just something which comes excites you, but at the end of the day, you just have to let it die down.
Wow. So we don't just go into it like that. And you must not follow your feelings.
Not at all.
Wow. So a crush is not a feeling. Because when you crush on someone based on your emotions, you are entering into the wrong relationship.
Exactly.
No. I would like us to talk about the biblical way of entry into a relationship. So I would like to ask, is it wrong for a Christian to have a roommate of the opposite sex in a room?
Well, Bible says that you cannot, can a man bring fire onto his bosom and that fire will not burn him. It will. They might be good people. They might even be very good Christians. But you see, the temptation is too obvious. Like when Samson was drunk, that was when he was loose.
Wow.
If he was himself without a drink, he wouldn't have allowed Delilah to have lied to him to say what he was not supposed to say. So it's always a big danger.
Okay.
In as much as both of them's intentions are good, oh, we are just cool, nothing will happen. But as long as this body remains flesh and blood, trust me, you don't have to trust it.
You don't have to trust your flesh.
Exactly. It can disgrace you.
Can disgrace you. So, what does the Bible say about falling in love? What does the Bible say about falling in love?
The love that leads to marriage.
Exactly.
Well, the Bible talks about
or the other one, you know, sometimes you fall in love based on so many reasons.
Yes.
But what does the Bible say about falling in love? Is it wrong or right? What does it say? We have to know.
First of all, it's God who brought love when it comes to a man and a woman. Because it was Adam and then Eve came onto the scene. So it's God's own institution.
Wow.
So there's nothing wrong when we fall in love. But the other side is we abuse the word love. So someone meets someone, they talk small after a while, I love you.
I love you. Exactly.
And they don't actually know what they have said, but they just say it to just get the person's attention and get the person to be on their level.
Their level.
But when you look at 1 Corinthians 13 verse 1 downwards, it talks about what love is. Love is not selfish, it's not self-seeking, it's not boastful, it's not pride.
Exactly.
So it's really deep, and it's a lot of things we do not know.
Wow.
Our flesh, at a certain age, you know, you're a guy, you see a woman, maybe you look at certain things you're not supposed to look at, the behind and stuff like that. You have to imagine.
That is the physical looks.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is what leads us So sometimes the lady or the woman comes and passes, you turn your back, you watch again and again and again and again.
Wow.
And then if you have the courage, you approach her, or you call her, you start talking.
Exactly.
But it's not the love that the Bible talks about. The love that the Bible talks about, you have to understand the principle. They are going in not to be selfish. They are going in not to be boastful, not pride.
Exactly.
You have to endure long suffering.
Long suffering.
For instance, when you are married to someone, the person could be having a good job. Or maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, the person's job could be some way, or the person could lose his job.
Exactly.
What does you, as the wife, what do? You say, oh, today you're not bringing the money, so now I don't respect you anymore. So you have to suffer long.
That is a long suffering aspect of it.
So
you have to endure.
Exactly. So once we don't get all this, and then we just say, I love you because of lustful love, or I want to sleep with you, and then we are just excited about it. The guy said he loves me.
All right.
Then the lady look at herself. So is it my eyes? Is it my nose? We've gotten it all wrong.
All right. Thank you very much for giving us that enlightenment. In these our days, you could see that a lot of young ladies would love to marry. Can you tell them out there, why should I get married, or why should they get married? Yes. Why should I get married? Or why should you get married? Or why should they get married? Because they want to get married. So can you tell them?
Well, marriage is not a bad thing. The ideal thing is at a stage. The Bible says that for the sake of committing fornication, we should marry. Right. That's number one.
Exactly.
So that you don't go about sleeping with everyone, or you are vulnerable to everyone, and in any case like that. So marriage is not a bad thing. So we should marry one because we have needs that we cannot satisfy our own selves.
Exactly.
If you are married, you have a wife at home. There are things she can better do than you. You need someone to talk to, companion. You need someone to share ideas, share your visions.
Exactly.
That close person to bond with.
But in these our days, we don't have such people. Right? Hope you are aware.
Yes, it's not as it used to be.
We don't have such people. They don't want to work with their partner to achieve what they want in a marriage. Sometimes it gets to a certain point, they will leave the burden for one another. But I can say that marriage is something like a companionship, right?
Yes.
Yes, two people agreeing together to become one.
Exactly.
All right. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, our lovely viewers. I hope you are watching, and please do not forget to leave your comments behind. We read all your comments and we will attend to you. On this juncture, we would like to go for a short commercial break. We will be back.
the person committed to? And then you also look at the person's when it comes to work. Is he someone who is committed to work? Is he someone who is serious about life or doing something that can sustain himself and then the family? You listen to the person's conversation, you watch the person's way of doing things. So you just don't just wish, but you look at people may look flamboyant or as if they have, but they are actually not doing anything that maybe is financially rewarding, or they are not into anything
that's
yes.
okay.
So you also have to look at that side.
That side too. So those are the red flags
Yes,
to identify that this person is not the right person for me.
exactly.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. How can I know if I am in love? Hey, how can I know if I am in love?
Well, that's a big one.
It's a big one.
Yes, and
It's a big
then
one.
you know, marriage also goes beyond what we know as love. Because sometimes when you are married fresh, you think about just making love, you are excited, but there are other things. There are other things. When you look at experienced people who are married, you realize that at a certain stage of their life, it's not about the sex like a young person's marriage is and will be about. It's about the friendship, the bonding. Because children will come in, you need to think one for your children.
Wow.
So there are phases in marriage.
In marriage.
So you
You have stage one is like a life cycle.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Stage one, stage two,
Exactly.
and then you keep going that way. A lot of things will come. There'll be surprises, there'll be challenges, there'll be difficult moments, there'll be moments you feel like I'm not interested in the marriage again, I'm walking out, stuff like that.
Is that so?
Yes.
Wow.
So we should always watch what we mean by love. There'll be arguments, there'll be misunderstanding. All these things are part of the marriage. So when you are going to get married, also you just have to know that you have to be matured.
Wow.
Marriage for the matured person. It's not
Mature
another
person.
SHS boyfriend girlfriend relationship. It's for the mature. So you have to be emotionally ready,
matured,
psychologically ready.
Exactly.
Because there will be things, there will be shocks.
Wow.
There will be things that you discover from the person, maybe from your upbringing, you are not used to. Things like that.
Things like that. Okay, that's wonderful. Now, what is the right time for marriage? What is the right time for marriage?
Okay, so I believe the right time is when the person knows they are ready.
Wow.
This is
You
my
know
moment.
you are ready.
You know you are ready. You're someone who is not ready. You see, the elderly said the one who is ready is the one who gets married. So if a man and a woman can be in a relationship, but once the man is not ready, not that he hasn't got the means financially, emotionally, psychologically, commitment, he's not, and someone comes and he shows signs of readiness and maturity, that's it. The person can marry that person. You say, oh, we've been together for 5 years, been together for 6 years, been together. Someone can come and within a space of like a year or two get married to someone you have been dating all along.
Wow. Someone just sent a comment right now. It says, that is a question. Is it wrong for a couple to live together before they are married?
I think
that is from Joe.
Yes, it has become a normal practice, but it's not the right thing.
It's not the right thing. So what is the right thing?
The right thing to do is, once the man gets married to a woman, then the woman comes and stays with the man, like the Bible says. If a man has to leave his home and be together with the woman. So when you are living together, there's a lot of things which can go wrong. Because the commitment is, for instance, you're living together with someone who is not married to you. And the person is seeing other girls, and the person is with other girls. How would your prayers be? Oh God, I pray against my marriage. God, take care of it will not work. The person is not your husband. So in as much as maybe your husband is seeing another woman, you and the other woman are all the same.
Are all the same thing. Exactly.
You are not different from her. It's all the same thing. Because you are also not married. Just that you are living under one roof with the person. So I think
on that note, can this one is a message, is a question from Amma from that is Nima. Yes, Nima. She said that is it right for someone to date or marry from different religion?
Well, that's a tough one.
A tough one.
But you see, Bible says two cannot move together unless they agree.
Exactly.
People have various reasons, and if you when people are in love, you can't speak sense or you can't say anything to that will make meaning or unmeaning. When someone is in love, the person's mind is some way. That's why they say love is blind.
Love is blind.
So love is one of the things that can bring people from various religions together for them to live. But only time will tell how far they can go because there are different. Marriage or their various states of mind, they've seen it was always be drawing nigh to them, learning from their experience. Maybe your parents were married, you could learn a thing or two from them, and also be patient and be forgiving in mind, and also be faithful. You know, be faithful as much as you can. You don't marry to get another girl on the side, you know, or you don't have a relationship and you get, you know, just be faithful, play your part. You always look at the other person to be good, to be nice, and we forget about our own self. What can we also do to add value to the relationship, or to also be better?
All right. So thank you. I know, Jojo, you have heard all the advices. Please make sure you keep it and keep your relationship or marriage words holy. All right. Before we finish the program today, I would like you to give the people out there your personal advice, your last words to them, those who are watching.
So I want to say to everyone that let's be real. You know, it's people who are coming together, so there'll be a lot of differences. In as much as you love the pen, you bought it first, you don't know how to use it, you don't know how the pen is really like. There'll be lots of differences because you're coming from various backgrounds. Even the food, we all have how we want it. Someone is still enjoying their mother's food, so the wife's food means nothing to him.
Wow.
So as we are coming together, let's all be patient. Let's study each other, And let's also tolerate one another. Someone who wants to put their socks anywhere, someone who wants to arrange things, someone who's looking for one clothes, scatter everywhere and go. You know, these are all things that we should understand and then tolerate. If we could do this, then a lot of confusions and relationship that doesn't go anywhere is going to calm down.
All right. So thank you very much for your time with us in the studio. But before that, I would like you to give a shout out to anybody out there who is watching you right now.
All right. So I want to say a special thank you to the Giants of GSTS. Thank you very much. And I also want to say a special thank you to my family, the Aliko family, and my friends, and all those who support me, who follow me on my social media, Benjamin Aliko. I want to say a big thank you to you all for your encouragement over the years.
All right. Thank you, Benjamin, for staying with us today. God bless you. Thank you, lovely viewers, for staying with us throughout the talk show. You know, JYTV News, we bring to you everything you need to know. You know, thank you very much. And I would like to use this great opportunity to thank our sponsor, that is JY Multimedia Production. They are experts in photography, experts in wedding coverage, portrait, and so many others. They are also experts in technology. If you want your quality computers, do not hesitate to visit them or call them. Their number is at the bottom section over there. And I want to thank the camera crew for bringing us this wonderful coverage. My name is Derich, and see you next time on JYTV News. Thank you. Goodbye.
Keep watching JYTV Talk Show. They are the best.
JYTV sulalende sunzu ele sudema kemu chikinza ngwanamu ekabi JYTV online. JYTV ya waye muna ido. JYTV ya bude muna haske. Haske sai JYTV. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala.